This week started out with new discoveries for Nigeria as a Chinese scientific research ship, Ocean One, carried out a 9-day exploration of Nigeria's waters with a combined team of Nigerian and Chinese scientists. The ship unearthed and displayed some of Nigeria's treasures, including a rare crab species and an undersea rock. The voyage is a way of boosting marine cooperation between both countries while giving a deeper understanding of Nigerian underwater conditions and areas that will need further attention. Still in Nigeria, Ondo State is set for a cocoa revolution, with State Governor Olusegun Mimiko set to present a cocoa revolution bill to state legislators. The state has been putting plans in motion, with training on fermentation processes and an assessment of its cocoa beans by international chocolate producers. We're assured that the chocolate produced will be of international standard and will lead to increased revenue and a new avenue of employment. We informed you that Ivory Coast has, without drama we might add, appointed former Zambian coach Herve Renard as the new head coach following the resignation of former coach Sabri Lamouchi. Ivory Coast is transforming the team with an eye on the 2019 games, and so in addition to his regular tasks, the new coach is expected to work with local officials to build the country's grassroots football and will also spice up the senior side by bringing in fresh talent from both within and outside Ivory Coast shores. Dominating our news this week was the US Africa Leaders Summit, thought to be the largest single gathering of African leaders in the US in recent times. The purpose of this meeting is to strengthen economic ties with the various countries that make up the African continent. The summit is focusing on trade, security and governance, and of course there have been discussions and resolutions on agriculture, democratic governance and electricity, with ways and means of dealing with the Ebola virus also discussed. Even if you're the leader of an African country, guys, we all know what happens to Jack with all work and no play. So, the summit was not all business. There were concerts by African superstars, cozy dinners in Washington's top restaurants, and a dinner with music legend Lionel Richie as the star acts, and an exquisite menu of American food with African flavors. No danger of anyone in Washington this week becoming dull, we think. Now guys, we all want you to stay safe as our governments and aid organizations work together to combat the Ebola virus disease. To play your own part, remember to wash your hands often and wash all food thoroughly. Stay away from bushmeat and bats as they can be carriers of the disease. If you feel any unusual symptoms, tiredness, fever, diarrhea or nausea, make your way to a hospital and get it checked out immediately. And with that, we conclude our news roundup for the week.